Okay. Welcome to the Uncultured podcast. Welcome to the Uncultured Rules podcast. I'm Brother 17.
I had a little session last night. I'm still struggling. It's your man HM Hersh Bawu. What up? What up?
It's your man G Fly. What up, though, my babies?
Welcome to, I guess, episode 82.
82 for the second time.
For the second time. Yeah, man. We back. We gonna keep it brief because Brother Hersh got married.
Yes, sir. Thank you for everybody who came out and supported us and helped us. And man, it was a great event.
It was great.
A lot of people enjoyed themselves. You know what I'm saying?
That's an understatement.
It's an understatement. I enjoyed myself. The wife enjoyed herself.
Mm-hmm.
So,
How that feel?
Yeah.
How that feel?
Yeah,
now?
it's a little awkward.
Yeah, I know, right?
Rolling off the tongue.
I told you it was gonna be different, man. Yeah, it's power in that, ain't it? Power.
Right, it got a ring to it. No pun intended.
It got two rings.
Two rings to it.
My man's married now.
Oh man.
Yeah, man. We had a
blast.
man.
Yeah, it was a really, really good time.
That was one for the memory.
Absolutely.
Man. Yeah, man. Again, man, welcome to the club, man. I'm glad I ain't the only one in the group that's chained down.
Yeah. It's official now.
Yeah, that's right.
It's official.
Yeah.
Well,
Man.
okay, so you gonna go through and make this first topic about him.
Yeah.
Okay.
Man.
All right.
Man. First of all, man, the wedding at the church was just went so well,
it went
man.
good. Yep.
It seemed chaotic at the rehearsal, but
Yeah, it did. I was like, I don't know how this gonna go.
The reception though,
yeah,
all the way up.
We went up.
Broke man. If it was a dial that you had to turn, and we broke the dial. Okay, like man. What I liked about it though is the internet for the last month, they're having this Diaspora War.
Oh
man.
Yeah, well, with Africans and Black Americans going at it. See, man, if we had a camera to show everything that was going on, man, it wasn't no Africans or Nigerians
versus
American
Black
blacks.
Americans.
Right.
Man, we just all
We
did
mixed
our
it all
shit.
up together.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, that's basically what I am. So I'm a product of that mixture. So
And I'm so glad y'all did that. Like
Yeah.
Because, I as long as you've been my man's and more you had got in your culture, I wanted to, learn it also, off the strength that you my man's. And so I was like, when you was like, yeah, man, do y'all want to wear garments? I'm like, do I?
yeah.
That wasn't even a question. Really, it's like, hey, bro, yeah, absolutely.
I'm like, hell yeah, I want to wear the garments. I already knew. I was like, I want to wear the garments. I want to eat the food.
Right.
Because until we go to Nigeria,
Right.
this is the closest shit
Yeah.
you're going to get right now.
Yep.
Absolutely.
So, man, I had a ball with all of it, dude.
Yeah.
I'm wearing mine next episode. I'm putting it out there.
Yeah.
now.
I think I might wear my
Okay, next episode. Okay, next episode we
I'm
wearing the
wearing
We're gonna break
garments.
them out.
That's right.
Yep, let's do it then. Next
Yeah,
episode we
absolutely.
wear garments.
Show them.
Yeah, even Phil was like, I'm gonna start dressing like this all the
Hey,
time.
I said the same thing because I was telling my wife when we was leaving. I said, yeah, I'm gonna I'm gonna go, look up. She's like, I already looked up. I know where to buy them from. And then I'm like, oh yeah,
She
already
beat you to it.
She already beat me to it.
To the punch.
She must like the look too. Or
I said, yeah, I'm gonna give me some of these. I said, yeah, give me a couple different colors.
Yep.
Yeah,
And
I think so too.
Yeah.
I'm gonna try to get mine more fitted though.
Yeah.
So they,
Yeah.
So they be like
Right.
little
Little,
fitted.
more. Yep.
yeah.
But I enjoyed it all. I loved it, man. I loved every minute.
I'm just gonna look into the camera and tell you, don't know what part like the Africans do.
Not
Just
at
gonna
all.
tell you, okay?
No, they don't.
That's where it's at. Hands down.
They party, bro.
That ain't a shot at any other race. But don't nobody party like the Africans
And they
party.
do it often.
And they do it.
They-
I'm gonna take your word for it, but
No, they do.
Man.
Me and Phil was talking to your pops before we left,
Uh-huh.
and we was just like, yeah, man, we thankful to be a part of it, and part of this whole thing, with wearing the garments and,
Yeah.
and doing the traditional part, being a part of it. And he was like, yeah, man, we just peaceful people, just like to have fun.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yep.
So I'm like, shit, yeah, I can see that. You know what
yeah,
I mean?
until you rub them the wrong way.
Oh, yeah.
That's anybody.
Yeah.
That would be anybody.
Yeah.
But it was just so much fun.
It was.
Yeah.
So much fun. All Hersh told me at the end of our speech, you're not about to park. I was like, okay.
Yeah. He knocked it out the park.
Because Phil had put the pressure on me. What up, Phil? You know what I mean? Phil was like, yo, you gotta bring it. You gotta bring it.
It didn't make it no better when Kadario walked his ass up there as you was like, you probably didn't see him, but he was sitting at the table where I was. And as soon as you got up there and started talking, he's like, nah, he looked like he gonna need some help. He walked up there and he stood like not quite where you was, but like off to the side, and he was just like staring at you just in case. And I'm like, because you know how he is, he's ready to come over there and command the mic. And I'm like, bro, he gotta give his thing. He gotta give his speech, man.
No, I got the thing was it like I was telling Hersh a little while ago when I first came here.
Yeah.
If you was there and you noticed, I read off the phone in the beginning, and then I just
Just
freestyle the
went
rest
off.
of it. Yeah.
I didn't freestyle. I didn't really freestyle it because the thing was I didn't write it out.
Yeah, you just knew your
I
points.
had points.
Yeah.
Yeah, I had points on what to talk about. And after I got past a couple points, I said, "Oh no, I got it."
Yeah.
And it started to flow out. My thing was I just wanted to first I wanted to keep it shorter because we was already pressed for time because we was already behind in time with the whole reception.
Yeah.
So I wanted to make it fit time, get a couple laughs in, and let them know how proud I am as him, as being our man, and them as a couple.
Yeah.
And so, it came out right. So
All right, man. So we done did our talking. So how you feel, man?
yeah, how you feel?
Man, I feel good. I feel like a weight lifted off my shoulders. all this planning and, you know what I'm saying, all the
year.
money spent and, you know what I'm saying, and to see it come together like it did, all the people that I care about and love, all having a good time and supporting us. So it was just a good feeling, man.
Yeah.
I'd do it again.
I don't blame you. It was, the reception part, A1, top notch, untouched. But the wedding itself, being in the church and everything, that was good, man. It was obviously, when I get married, we didn't do that. You know what I'm saying? We didn't have that type of ceremony, but it was good. And me and my wife talked about it afterwards. And I ain't gonna lie, just felt good being in that tux.
Yeah.
I took me plenty of pictures of
Oh,
me in it.
yeah.
And my wife took some good pictures of me in it. You know what I'm saying? It felt good. I said, man,
I'm gonna go back.
don't worry. When I that's what I'm saying. When I get my money up, I'm gonna be dressing like this all the time. Be like,
5 or 6 of these in the
You know,
closet.
just
Right.
It's like
step out and
you
know what I'm saying.
You going to Walmart in a suit?
Right.
Yeah.
Make people curious.
That's
like,
right.
It's interesting.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, conversation piece,
right?
Suited and booted. That's right.
Sure. What like 3-4 months ago, I had bought me 2 suits.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Well, you know, wearing that tux though made me feel like, man, I might even want to get another one.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Oh, I know. This is something else I got to say, man. Well, you killed your vow speech.
Oh, yeah.
Bars.
Bars. Man, he killed that speech, bro. I was like, my man killed that shit.
I mean, y'all both did. Y'all both did.
Yeah.
Because the part that stuck out, me and my wife was talking about it today, and it's like when Kay was saying, you got them Pop-Tarts. You know which kind,
right?
You got the frosted and the regular kind, and and that was she's like, that was sweet, and I was like, literally, huh? You know what I'm saying? But I'm like, but it's a play on what my wife has always told me plenty of times. Like, it's the little things.
Yeah.
Like when I go for us is when I go to 7-Eleven. And I might get me like a tea or something, and I know what kind of drink my wife drinks. She likes the vanilla Starbucks joint. And I get one of those and just bring it back without. She didn't ask for it. I just go because I know what you like. Here, I saw it. I grabbed it for you. Right. And she says that it's like it is literally about the little things that count.
Show that you
exactly you paying attention. You care. Yeah. So it's like it was good that your now wife included that in her vows, where it's like, it's not about the big things you guys have done together, because you got plenty of big things y'all have done together.
Right.
But to bring up the little things,
small things,
it goes a long way to show you how true it really is. The love is actually there. This ain't artificial.
Exactly.
Right.
Yeah. So that's why I was like, it's good. I love seeing black love.
Absolutely.
Like that. Like, it's real, it's genuine.
Yeah, it's definitely genuine.
So
what got me in his speech though is the part where he apologized for making her wait.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I was like,
I had to start it off like that. It was like, I know.
I mean, that was good. Again, and again, I don't think I did you no favors. Coming over here doing the show all the years.
Right.
I don't think I helped your case. You know what I'm saying? Like,
she give me dirty looks every time.
Married.
Right.
So
got married after 10 years.
Right. I think when I said that, I think that kind of went like, it's time, nigga. So yeah, I kind of take a little bit of that blame, But hey, but to be fair, Malay needed to see that.
Yeah.
She needed that. And the kids definitely need to see, especially if the parents love each other,
right?
Like you guys do, like I do. The kids definitely need to see an example being set.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I think that was beautiful, all around, man, all around the whole ceremony and all that.
Yeah.
But again, man,
congratulations,
I really,
man.
Congratulations. But so I want to ask you, so what has changed for you?
What has changed? Nothing really.
Not yet, right?
Not yet.
Uh-huh.
I got the damn ring on my finger. I hate rings.
Let me see the ring, man.
I'm fidgeting with it.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, now you get it, right? Yeah. Okay. Right.
Y'all shit bling bling. Shit bling bling.
So, listen, man. Like I was joking with him and say, man, you got to catch up. And I'm already 7 years in. He like, how the fuck I'm supposed to catch up?
Exactly.
But like I say, it's like I've told you when we was on in the reception, like you definitely gonna have your ups and downs, and but it's worth the ride, as long as both parties, stick together and understand that it's gonna get hard.
Yep.
But at the end of the day, it's us against the world.
Yep. Yeah.
All we got is us, really. Yeah. We don't need to involve nobody else.
Right.
Don't go out here and commit no infidelity. I mean, it's like I say, I love seeing people get married. I love seeing couples tough it out, thug it out, gonna be trials and tribulations, and then all it does is make y'all bond stronger at the end of the day.
Right.
And that's all it's really designed to do. So there's gonna be times you feel like giving up, and it's true. We human.
Yeah.
But you know, you gotta have better judgment than that.
Yeah.
And then realize at the end of the day, what do I really want? Because you know, I could be brutally honest. You know, I've gotten to that point in my marriage in 7 years where I've gotten to a point I'm like, man, fuck this shit. I don't need to do this shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But then when push come to shove, I really ask myself, what do you really want, D?
Exactly.
Do you really want this? No, I don't want to end it. Right. I'm just, you know,
frustrated.
I'm frustrated as shit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Let's not make any rash decisions.
Right.
I'm all about the cool off period.
Mm-hmm.
I'm all about the cool off. I'll go. Everybody know my favorite spot.
Let me go do me.
That's what I'm saying.
Just be to myself for a minute.
Listen, everybody know I'll be at Belle Isle. Everybody know that's my favorite spot. Hey, shit, you catch me down there instantly. I'm going through some shit. Just chilling by the water. Yeah. I don't care who knows because that's my sanctuary, my place of peace that helps me stay grounded. You know what I'm saying? Like, all right. And it's, I don't know, I can't speak for everybody. Everybody got their own thing, what they do. But for me, it's something about being around water. Yeah. It's just like, man, it's calming. Just that, yeah.
Man, that's what I'm saying. When I be on that boat, just looking at the ocean.
Man, don't
powerful and calm.
Don't rave that shit in my face, motherfuckers. He just had to say the boat.
I ain't mean to say the boat.
Don't worry, next year, man. Next year. We definitely doing it next year. But I'm happy for y'all, man. That's
absolutely.
And you know, my you know, you guys like the gift and stuff.
Definitely.
My wife, she didn't want to just write it. She went on and made the little.
Yeah, that was nice.
Yeah, she went on and made that. So I'm like, okay. She's like, yeah, they'll probably say, yeah, they like that. They'll like
definitely
that.
loved it. Yeah,
so it's
definitely. Tell wifey thank you from both of us.
Oh, absolutely. She know. Yeah. But anyway, these people like, I don't give a fuck about that shit. Talk about something interesting. Y'all fuck about this nigga getting married.
Y'all should and give y'all some hope out there.
Damn.
Love is the cure.
It is though. It is. Yeah.
Y'all need to love each other. All y'all do is argue on the internet.
Man, and let's get to that arguing on the internet.
Let's jump on into it.
Let's go ahead and dive on in, as they say. All right, so the second topic of the day, it's this testimonial that's I seen on Facebook. And it was, so we stand on the topic of marriage. It's about a husband. So I'm just gonna read what it says, and I'll get you guys' opinions on the other side. Mm-hmm. Y'all can rock paper scissors. Who the fuck goes first? I don't give a shit. But it says, I've been with my wife for over a decade. I'm a very sexual person. My wife says I'm obsessive. She's the only woman I've ever been with. We have 3 children. My desire for her has not waned. I would like to have sex daily, multiple times. She almost has no desire and never initiates. Early on in our relationship, she cut me off from porn. Then as soon as I'm sorry, read that again. Then soon after, she banned me from jerking off altogether. We are only having sex 1 or 2 nights a week, and sometimes we skip weeks. The urges I feel are intense. I don't know what to do. I feel like she should not be allowed to deny me sex. If I'm not allowed to take care of it myself, I feel trapped. If I watch porn, she'll leave and take the kids. So what are y'all opinions on that? Let's let the married man go first. Well, the other married man go first.
Flower number now. The numbers have changed.
Oh man.
I don't. It sounds like they need to come to a compromise, meet somewhere in the middle.
Yeah.
Because a couple times a day, that might be a little much.
That is obsessive.
But on the other end, her saying that he can't take care of it itself. That's a little obsessive too. So
Yeah.
I was like, they both like on the opposite ends of the, spectrum. They need to meet in the middle, maybe bump the number up to 3 or 4 or something. So and let them take care of itself the other nights.
Nigga said meet in the middle. Pun intended.
The meet in the middle.
Pun intended. Right. Absolutely.
Well, a little meet in the middle would help this situation, now, wouldn't it?
That's all he wants. He just want to meet in the middle,
Right?
or meet himself in the middle,
right? Meet myself in the middle.
Oh shit! Oh my god!
I know some people say twice a week is good.
Man,
Count your blessings.
I would be grateful for twice a week.
Twice a week. Hey man, get my blessings while I can.
Right.
Man.
Yeah. It sounds. Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna start off with this. See, this is why before you start getting in a relationship with people, that you gotta talk about sex. I know a lot of people be like, oh, you don't want to talk about sex, but it's like
You got to.
Yeah.
when people are not balanced when it comes to a sexual appetite,
It's gonna be
you're
a
gonna
problem
have these type of issues
every time. Yeah.
where the person, and especially if they the type of person, when it's the beginning of stages, and it's like, yeah, I'm doing everything, and then they start pulling back, like, no, I'm not doing. I got who I got now. I don't have to do all that.
And I'm comfortable.
Man.
Yeah, now it's like, now you messing the other person up because part of the relationship in their mind is, they like to have sex like I do.
Yeah, they thought they were getting that for life.
Yeah. And now they're not getting it. Now I understand it if they end up going through some type of medical situations. Like,
Yeah.
That's understandable.
That makes them pull back a little bit because they don't feel like they don't have the energy to exert to begin to do that. But
Yeah.
it's so important to try to figure that out in the beginning and see if you can compromise or not. Like Hersh was saying, I agree with damn near everything he said. I'm on the same page. But also, looking at that situation where she don't even want him to masturbate, it's like, come on now. You know what I mean? And I could see why she said, because a lot of women don't want their man to masturbate or look at porn, rather. Not masturbate, but not look at porn. Is because porn could give a false image on how sex should be.
Yeah, because I read a comment in that thing where it was saying women don't like it from the aspect of porn makes them look like objects as opposed to being people.
I can see that.
Yeah.
And I'm not one to disagree with that, but I mean, if your man can't tell the difference, why the fuck are you? I mean, you with an idiot. If you can't understand the difference between, hey, this is a person.
Well,
when y'all have a sex session, if you gonna go that route,
I think when looking at porn, a person put how it is on porn over how it actually should be. Because
are you saying they can't differentiate the two?
Not different. They seem to think that how they want to F like a porn star, and that's might not be how your person gets off. You know what I mean? Like, you want to go hard, and that her thing to get off might not be that.
Yeah.
This is the thing, young boys, listen up. When you are engaging into that, man, you gotta look at body language. Look at the cues that her body's giving that shows you that she enjoying herself.
Right.
You know what I mean? Some people like the hard shit like that, and they'll tell you go hard,
right?
And then it's gonna be some that it's gonna be faint things you gotta pay attention to. That's gonna say, okay, she enjoying it this way.
Yeah.
And when somebody watches porn and they strictly inspired to do what they do based on porn, they're going to go the porn route instead of look at the cues.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
As opposed to, I mean, I'll call it what it is. It's when you when you first start off with your mate, whether you just met them or it's all trial and error. Because whatever you did with the last person ain't gonna probably work with this person. Yeah. So it's trial and error. You going out there and you you reading the contours. Well, from a guy's perspective, you reading the contours of her body. You like you say, you seeing how she adjusts to different things that you're trying to like. Okay, if I try, she don't really care for that. Okay, so I'm gonna back off that.
Yep.
The last girl like that. She don't like that. Okay, but this over here. Okay, she actually likes this, so I can start doing this. I mean, yeah, it's literally trial and error. If you're going into it with the purpose of trying to make sure she is also getting hers, as opposed to you just focusing on yourself. Because you as a guy, you know what gets you there. You know how to make yourself get to where you need to go. But to make it more pleasurable, I mean, let's just call it what it is. I've been doing this since I was young. Like, I want to make sure the woman gets what she needs to get.
Absolutely.
Multiple. And then if she can't get me where I need to go, I can go do it myself. But I'm gonna make sure you get what you need to get out of me. You know what I'm saying? And that's that.
Matter of fact, actually, if you try to make it to get her to where she need to be, way more women is gonna be open to get you to where you want to go.
Yeah.
So if you're dealing with a woman,
they ain't gonna let you leave. If you got her there, they ain't gonna let you leave without being right.
That is actually true. Okay.
So it's like this: if you got a woman right, and it's some things that she don't do, like let's say she don't do fellatio or whatever, right?
Yeah.
I'm telling you,
Childish.
if you
childish.
listen.
Hey, listen.
That's
When he said, when Fly was saying that, that's the first thing I'm like,
because they want you to eat the box,
right?
And I got no problem with that. You know what I'm saying?
I like that. He said childish. No, I'm glad he said that.
No,
you know what I'm saying?
Look here.
Oh man.
Ain't nobody look, man. Grown folks.
Right.
Listen, you don't mind doing that? I definitely don't mind getting into the box. Let's say she don't.
Right.
You get her there, I almost guarantee you she gonna start getting fellatio, bro. If she ain't that about herself so much, if she's not so much about, I don't know.
Not that mind.
You see, I think, again, I'm only speaking from a man's perspective. I'm not a female. I'm not a woman.
I'm going off of
woman's
perspective.
The part I was about to, I don't, for the ones that don't do it, right? They have their reasons. But I think my thoughts, okay? I don't know if I'm qualified to speak on it or not. I really don't give a shit. They probably look at it like, ain't no man for to say, oh, you suck my, you know what I'm saying? And they look at it as a
like
being in possibly demeaning, but a place of where it's not a powerful position for them. Yeah. And it's like, you can't look at it that way, because if you were to throw it in my face and say, "Oh, you ate my body," I ate your shit. Right? That's not an insult.
Right?
And that's why I don't understand how they could say, "Oh, if I say, oh yeah, you suck my," I'm like, nigga, how's that an insult? That's how I'm looking at it. You know what I'm saying?
What's the word they don't like when it comes to relationships?
Submissive.
They don't like it. They think it's submissive.
Well, I mean, it's shit. How is it not submissive when a guy's giving her head?
No, she got the wrong idea. She think it's being submissive to him, which in a way it could be, but that's why it's powerful. But the truth is,
it's not submissive, because if you bite my dick,
that's what I was about to say.
Hold on, I'm cooking.
That's what. Let him cook.
I'm getting somewhere. Actually, you're on the opposite side of the submissive.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
because you are providing the energy for, you know what I mean? Like, you in a position, this is our job, right? We talking about, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. When they do that, niggas be powerless.
That's what I'm saying. We are in our most vulnerable state. We are in our most vulnerable state.
You got me fucking.
You got me cuffed in your hand and one in your mouth, and I'm like, I can't do shit at this moment. I can't
You ask
do
for
nothing.
anything. Why you doing that? And I'll say, oh yeah, fuck it.
You might hear
you got it.
Hey, no problem. I just don't need you to yank my shit off, okay? Just do not make any sudden movements.
And when you great at it,
Right.
he gonna turn the silly putty.
Yeah, right.
He gonna hand you the wallet with multiple credit cards in it.
Knees buckling and shit.
Just take the
When you
wallet.
Get up.
You do it so good, you might hear, oh.
Hey, look. Hey, I'm glad you did that. Because men be trying to act like they don't do that. Bro,
Man, please.
we humans, okay? You get hit the right.
Oh damn.
I might turn to a neo soul.
See, men be trying to play too cool. You know what happened? You know what that is? I think because we've gotten older and, we almost in our 40s.
Yeah.
And when you get older, you start to really see life for what it is. You're like, that little stupid shit that
Don't mean nothing.
It don't mean nothing,
Don't mean
bro.
nothing.
That little shit about being, because you don't want to be vulnerable because you think it's weak. But when you get older, you start to realize it's not really being
We
weak,
all
dog.
humans, right.
It's not weak.
I look at it as this. I enjoyed myself.
That's the whole-
It feels great. I don't care what you say.
Exactly.
If you talk about me, you just ain't got the kind of
Right,
I got.
right.
Exactly.
She just ain't made you hit a Maxwell note.
That's it.
Hell yeah. Exactly.
And just don't get too feminine with it now. She be looking at you like,
Don't start throwing your legs in the air and shit.
Oh, hey.
oh my god,
Be hitting the gooch.
oh my god.
I don't know about that.
You want to
player.
talk about You want to talk about looking at porn and stuff. What's with this? And I gotta ask, man, because I don't. What's with this new shit about guys getting their ass ate and shit? What the fuck is this about?
I don't know what that's about.
Yeah, I ain't
But somehow a lot of women love to do that.
Yeah, they love to do it.
What man is allowing it? Because I'm
Right.
not.
I ain't with it.
My dogs, hey, look, I just told y'all I don't care about hitting no Maxwell note. So I'm not judging you.
Right.
Exactly.
But I don't know how y'all throw y'all legs up.
Right.
I don't know how y'all doing that.
Spreading. Just like, oh, man.
Man, getting your eagle on. Like, I don't understand that, bro. Hey, I ain't judging you.
I am. What the fuck is y'all doing?
Whatever floats your boat.
I'm not judging you. I'm not judging you. Because the next thing out your mouth when you say anything like that is, don't knock it till you try it. I don't want to try it.
I don't want to try that, bro.
You know what I'm saying?
That don't even look comfortable,
And then
bro.
everybody got a boundary.
You can't miss what you never had.
Exactly. I ain't never ate ice cream. I can't tell you what ice cream is like. I can't miss ice cream. But check this out, man. Look, everybody got boundaries, and that's why I draw mine.
that's why I draw the line.
Definitely, my ass is off limits.
Off limits.
I'm not about to be laying on my back, throwing my legs up, and I damn near ain't gonna be on my knees tooting my shit up. So I don't look. If that's what you do, have at it. If it make you and your old lady happy, and she with the eat a booty gang clip, all right.
Eat a nigga ass.
Because I'm not eating no woman. And nobody ass is getting ate. Okay. Now her ass can get penetrated, but it's not getting ate. Okay, I'm sorry. I'm just.
I ain't reached that
I don't
level
know.
yet.
Look.
Listen, I'll tell you
Where
this.
I am right now, it's not happening.
Listen,
10 years from now,
That's what I was
that
saying.
might change.
I used to
But
say I never
now,
eat the box. Nah,
I ain't never say that. But
I used to say what I was
I
doing.
never said that.
I kind of always figured I'm probably gonna end up slipping up and do that. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm gonna mess around. And eat
Ain't gonna
the box.
Oh shit!
Oh shit!
I mean, look.
Fuck it.
I mean, look. It's so close. Look, the holes are so
They
close.
are.
You can mess up and just slip up. You know what I mean? So I can't say I won't ever do that. And I'm not gonna,
You might get in this bowl and start getting sloppy.
Right. You get into it, right?
I mean, she clean, so
Right.
I wouldn't date somebody who ain't clean.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Need to bleach my tongue.
You know. Hey, and I was like, hey, I don't mind if she sat on me. So
Nah, man, I'm just talking mess. But I mean, I want to talk about. I'm not eating no ass right now at 36. No.
Right.
Again, 10 years from now, that might change.
Yeah,
you get older, you start getting freaky and shit.
Yeah, that's like some 49, 50 level freaky.
That's what I'm saying.
I don't know, they doing it right now.
Yeah, these kids already.
Yeah, they on some other
They
shit.
on some other shit.
They more advanced. I don't care.
They gonna be bored at 30.
Hey, look. Hey, real talk.
That shit ain't gonna be able to work at 30.
Right.
That's a good point.
They on these pills and
Right.
Yes.
I'm gonna give y'all. I gotta give you some game. We drinking this bottled water, and the plastics that's in the water that's in the plastics is making our testosterone dip.
Yeah.
So men's testosterone is lower than it has been in recent times before due to that. So young boys, be easy.
And a lot of
Easy with the pills.
And chill on the soy products too.
Yeah.
Because what's the opposite of testosterone, which is the estrogen.
Yeah.
It's a lot of estrogen in soy.
Yeah,
So
the plastic bring
the
estrogen.
vegans losing their testosterone like it ain't nothing.
Listen, that what I'm seeing, you know what I'm saying? Yes, I read, I see some stuff on TikTok here and there, and I don't believe everything I see on TikTok. And then you go look at it, look it up a little bit.
Always do research.
And then I'm like, oh, there's some truth to that shit that they're saying about, being estrogen in it. And if you eating a lot of that, then, So that's why I'm like, if I said the plastic bottle, listen, I made the joke anyway. It's like, look, man, everything you use has chemicals in it. From the plastic forks to the styrofoam things, containers that your food come in.
It's all around you.
So be careful with
Yeah.
putting your food in plastic containers and heating it up in the microwave.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I always take my stuff out.
Styrofoam.
I always take it out of that.
Yeah, always heat it up. Get you some glass silver Tupperware.
Yeah, I always take my
Glass
stuff
up.
out of that stuff. Like, like if I go get some food from somewhere and it comes in that, and I heat it up, I put it on a glass plate.
Yeah.
I heat it up off that because I'm like, no, because I know these chemicals, they change when they heat it.
When
Yep.
heat. When
So
heat is
that's why I'm like,
applied.
no. Y'all ain't gonna get me like that. Y'all probably gonna get me in some way, but you ain't gonna get me like that. You know what I'm saying?
We ain't gonna compound it.
Right. Exactly. So, when he brought up the bottled water, that's the joke I said. It's like, should I drink water out the tap? And they're like, oh, well, that about the tap. I'm like, do you know how much shit is in that bottled water? That don't, just because it come in a bottle and you pay for it, don't mean it's better. I'm like, and you don't know, and that's the thing. I said that to somebody else in years past. I said, when these water bottles be sitting in these warehouses, you don't know how hot these warehouses get. You don't know how hot them bottles wrapped in. They wrapped in plastic. Right. You know what I'm saying? It's like
I'm gonna end up getting a filter.
Right.
You know what I mean?
That's what I'm gonna
what
need to
I
get.
drink. Yeah, I
that's
do.
what I'm gonna need to get a filter.
Because I don't drink tap because I know what's in the tap.
Yeah.
And the bottled water, like when I drink bottled water, I drink spring water.
Yeah.
So that's the only way I get spring water is by drinking through the bottle. So that's what I've been drinking, but I want to get rid of that.
Yeah.
Because the plastic makes the estrogen and then dips down to testosterone. So I'm like, no, I got to get off that and get something, get a filter to put on the tap.
Basically, we just gotta get the fuck out of America.
Basically. But I'm got to do something until that happens.
Right.
Gotta survive till we can get it.
I know, right? All right, man. So, damn, we trailed off from the.
You know what we do.
It's
Went
cool,
down
man.
a different road.
So my last thing I'm gonna say on the husband testimonial thing is, look, man, she can't stop you from whacking your shit.
It's your shit.
It's your shit. You was born with it. How you gonna tell me what I can do to myself with my stuff?
Man, self-love.
Especially if you ain't gonna help me take care of it.
That's the whole point. So you think, wait a minute, because what you don't want me walking around here
Knocking someone
right. full of
and not having a release.
because you don't think right when you walk.
No
around
man
like that.
thinks right without a proper release.
Yeah.
Okay? Because This is how murderers are built.
But to be fair, you won't think right when you do it excessively either.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
anything in excess is not good for the most part.
I probably need to scale back there.
But man, he shouldn't even argue with her.
No.
Just when she said, "Oh yeah, you can't whack off," I'm like, "Okay,
Okay, right, okay,
All right. Because how you gonna stop me from going to the bathroom, locking the door?
Right.
Hey, you take a shit,
Having a session.
and you have a feeling, you might want to rub one out."
That's the best place to I ain't gonna say that. Then go in the bathroom. That's what you do. Pop his phone up. Pop him stand. There you go. Just like that. There you go. Good to go.
Somehow I can picture somebody doing it. Putting it on the toilet roll. Put it on the toilet roll.
You got too many details there, man.
Kids knocking on the door. Daddy, I gotta use the bathroom.
Get the hell out of here.
Move back. Step away from the door.
Daddy, I'm about to pee on myself. I gotta use the bathroom.
Why every time you come out the bathroom, you sweating?
You was doing push-ups in the bathroom, Daddy?
You might have to push a hard one out.
It's hot in there. Oh, man.
A little constipated.
Smell like ball sweat.
But you know what ball sweat smell like.
Right.
Get out here. Y'all kids too grown.
All right, man. We gonna move along because
Yeah.
oh man, that's funny. All right, for the next topic, your homeboy Plies had something to say on
Plies, bitch.
he had something to say on I guess some woman's body count. Plies says 35 bodies isn't that many. His statement is 35 ain't that many. That's like $35 worth of gas, bitch. That's just a 1/4 tank of gas. Shit. You got a lot left. 35. That's an A that's an A in the middle number. The fuck is that? Whatever.
I don't know what Plies math is doing.
I don't know. That's like being 35 years old. You in your prime, bitch. Okay,
He can't read that.
I mean, that's as far as I'm getting with it.
He can't read that South Florida language.
No, I can't. You know, I guess I'll go first. 35 is a lot. I don't give a fuck what you're talking about.
Yeah.
Okay.
Better read that Carfax.
Call me old school because I read some of the responses in that shit, and no, 35 ain't a lot, and I'm seeing it mostly from women, and I see some of the guys too. Some of the guys are signing on to this shit, and I'm like, y'all niggas is nuts.
I know exactly what I want to say.
Okay, because look, call me lame, call me square, call me old school, call me what the fuck you want, call me dinosaur. I don't give a fuck what you call me. 35 is a lot of fucking bodies. I don't get people trying to justify it and do the math. Well, that's only like 2 guys a year, and this, that, and the third. And I'm thinking, you don't see a problem in that? I'm just saying, 2 guys a year. So what are you looking for? You ain't looking for nothing stable. What are we doing out here? It's just about the hookup scene. We ain't looking for nothing. Yep. Because
that's what they trying to normalize.
Because I'm gonna simplify this for them. I'm gonna simplify this for women. How guys see this. If your shit has been penetrated by 35 different men, it has no value to me. Yeah. It just doesn't. Because if you was that, I don't give a fuck if they get offended. If you was that loose with your box, that means I shouldn't have to work for it, right? See, they're going to have a problem with that. They have a problem with what I said. What do you mean you shouldn't have to work for it? Yes, you should. It's my box. But wait a minute. I'm not saying you a hoe, but I'm saying you a hoe. That's just all I'm saying.
Oh, man.
I'm not, because you know what, I'm
for better or for worse, I love my nigga, dog.
I'm tired of being politically correct on these type of subjects. I'm tired of that shit because I know how people talk privately. You don't want nobody who done been passed around.
Nah.
You don't want no woman who done laid down, whether you know these niggas or not.
I mean, it's worse if you know the niggas. They don't want nobody who been laid down a lot, been put on the back by half a football team. They just don't. Most men do not want that. Okay? So the more you give something up, the less value it has.
Yeah.
I'll take it. Even if a woman told me if she been with 9, well, baby, that's single digits. That's fine. That's just 9.
That's a little more normal. Yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
I mean, even if she been with 10 and she 36.
Yeah.
That's my point.
Right.
I'm not upset at 10.
Right.
But when you tell me
35, like, it's like
if you've been with 35 and you only 36, you didn't been with enough niggas that's damn near your age. You didn't almost hit your age in sex. Now, if you telling me you been with one person, you had sex with this, or 2-3 people, and the person you was with this person for 10 years, and y'all probably fucked like 400 times. Okay, fine.
Yeah, we talking about the times. We talking about the different people.
The different people. Exactly.
That you gave your body to.
That's it. Because I'm not gonna judge a woman who's been with a man for 10 plus years. That's expected.
Yeah,
that's expected. But if you've been passed around like that, I'm sorry, that's not a good look. And to be fair, it's not a good look when men do it either.
Yeah,
I'm gonna call it what it is.
That's a high number.
It ain't a good look.
Too.
Yeah, it ain't good when we do it either.
Yeah.
So I'm not just picking on the ladies. It's niggas know niggas that's hoes.
If she got 35, the nigga who out there hoeing, he got way more than 35.
Yeah.
For sure.
But what they say when the women tell you a number, you multiply that by 3. Is it really 35? No,
exactly.
Of course not.
That's
is
why
she really gonna tell her real number?
Hell no.
Exactly. See, that's why people are saying what you. Some people are saying what you saying because of what Hersh just said. You gotta take that 35 and multiply it by 2.
Because I know some women are just I want to erase him off. I want to erase him out of my mind.
Can she really remember exactly the round number is 35?
Right.
No.
Especially if she just,
Hey, look, I seen a skit. I seen a skit where it was when y'all probably seen it too. It was where they wore the body count on their heads. Mm-hmm. It was he had a strip of tape across their forehead, and they had their body counts on their heads. And so the one girl he was talking to, is like Asian chick. He was treating her like she wasn't nothing. She's like, well, I want to get serious, but she had like 365 written across her forehead.
God damn.
And so
it's like shaking hands for her.
So she kept asking like, I want to get serious. Why don't you introduce me to my parents? It's like, hell no. No. He's like, why you only come over here at night? She's like, you know what the fuck I'm doing? He kept trying to blow her off. But then there's this one at the end. Is this one chick he was messing with, but she kept wearing her hat. And he kept trying to smooth talk her, and he kept trying to get up under the hat, and she wasn't having it. So eventually he just kept going with it, and eventually he forgot. And he was like, yeah, I really like her. And this, that, and the third. He got real close to her. Mm-hmm. And when she took that hat off, it was over 25,000.
High score.
Yeah. She got high score. Man. I ain't touching that with a pole. Shit.
Man, he dipped out so quick.
I know you got all kind of shit.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, you might might come with a surprise.
Man. But it would be good. I thought about that. I said, that'd be good if it was in real life, if people had to wear, if it was something that couldn't go away. Like you couldn't
be more selective.
Man, I'm trying to tell you, because I'm telling you, you will see people wouldn't no fucking be happening like that. Okay? People wouldn't be going around like that. They'd be like, no, you ain't finna make me look like a dumb motherfucker with my body count high as shit. I'm telling you. But the fact that, people could just lie and, but saving grace about having the internet is people talk. And so unfortunately you got some people out here lying on their dick, telling how many women you smashed and all of that. And
listen, man, most internet is lies.
Yeah, I mean,
But I could see why when you went in the comments and it's people like, well, 35 is not really enough. Well, we living in a time where they promoting this behavior.
Yeah, they promoting it hard.
Man, we talking about these women showing a whole box on
oh my God. OnlyFans and all that. Yeah.
Listen, You want to talk about numbers, man? You seeing them couple numbers on your timeline, like they racking a number up right in front of you, like like this is the type of time we live in, and they trying to repackage it like it's some type of women's freedom shit,
or the freedom liberation shit,
right.
yeah,
You know what I mean?
sexual liberation, yeah.
This is the reason why she ain't got no problem just coming out saying, yeah, I got 35 bodies. Because the climate then got so relaxed with that she could come out and say 35. And now it was a time that she wouldn't be caught dead coming out.
Yeah, she would never told
bodies.
nobody that. Yeah, nah.
You know what I mean?
Since they promoting it.
Only person that would
Feel
come out
comfortable.
to say they got anything close to it be like a porn star or something like that, which is like, that's your job.
That's what you do. Right.
Right.
You know
That's
what I mean?
well, you just a regular ass person?
Yeah, that's not.
No.
But on the flip, I gotta ask this question though. What about a woman who has a high sex drive?
I mean, that's fine, but
That's great.
If you just sharing it with everybody though, like
Yeah, that's not great.
You can have you can have sex with the same person multiple times.
Right. Yeah.
I agree, but I had to throw that out there.
Oh no, absolutely. and you know, that's that, and there's plenty of women out here that do have high sex drives, and I applaud them. But again,
That's what the role's for, huh?
you can't be, because definitely I'm married, I'm off the market. Okay, fine. Hersh married, he off the market. Technically, Flies off the market too because he's in a serious relationship.
Right.
But if I wasn't in this climate, I'm gonna be frank. I'm gonna be honest with you. Like Fly was just saying about this climate, I probably wouldn't be with nobody.
Yeah.
And I'll tell you why. Because I'm paranoid now. Yeah. Because whole season has become every day.
Yeah, it's like
It's not even a season anymore.
It's all year
City
round.
Girls is up.
It's just what it is. Okay. And
They
that's what they wanted. That's what they
normalized
promoted.
it,
Yeah, like y'all say, they normalized it.
Yeah.
So, as I tell my son too, I say I feel sorry for your generation because it's getting worse the younger they get.
Yeah.
And you know, and to be fair, I mean it was bad in our time, but not like it is now.
Yeah.
Not like it is now.
Yeah.
So, as I feel sorry for your generation, man, because it's gonna be harder for y'all to find love.
Yeah, real.
Social media that fucked up your whole generation.
They misplaced what it is. Or what it's supposed to be.
Yeah. So I mean, you know, if I find myself out here single again, you know what I'm saying?
It's probably gonna be for life.
It probably is. and because unless somebody out, well, I ain't even gonna say that. But
If I was to be single, I would be so focused straight up on the money.
oh yeah.
Yeah.
That's really my natural next move.
I'd just be like, man, I'm just gonna get this money.
Yep.
And if I run to a female there and it's just some fun, that's really it's just gonna be fun.
Yeah,
that's what it's gonna
be everywhere.
If that,
That's literally gonna be everywhere.
if I feel like I won't even tolerate it,
Yeah.
like you know what I mean, because I'm gonna be focused on everything else, and you know, hopefully I will run into somebody that's cool. If not, I'm focused on my own.
So here's the flip side of this conversation. You got people who like what's that Ace motherfucker?
Metaphor.
Ace Metaphor, is that his name?
That the one y'all like?
Yeah, that motherfucker. I don't like that nigga at all. But you got people like him and those in his circle, those he run with. They'll judge us saying only men that have that conversation is niggas that's broke. A real man don't care about her body count.
So, bullshit.
You don't get to determine what the fuck a real man is just because you said it. Yeah. You see, again, and this goes back to the normalization of this shit.
Well, that's the thing. Some people, you need some. All right, I said it like this. Sometimes you can get yourself out of a situation looking at somebody's actions prior. Like if somebody is a busybody like that, chances are they ain't changed their behavior. Having a crazy body count sometimes could be detrimental to wanting to get in a relationship because you don't know if this person has changed, and now you got to deal with somebody who busybody. That's what you don't want. You know what I'm saying? It just shows how, first of all, they could be a little neglectful with their body. And wasn't, and if they don't really care about their body, what would they care about yours?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So we sit up and like, oh, you ain't no man. Hey man, everybody gotta make their own choice in life.
Yeah.
Because a life really about choices.
Yeah.
And you gotta make the right one.
If you fine with being with somebody with
Right.
50 bodies, that's you. You know what I'm saying?
See, look.
Don't try to down the next person because they not.
Even if I'm, you know, again, if I was to get single, if I was to put myself back on the market, I have a low body count. That's by choice. It's not like I couldn't go out here and try to be a whole myself and run up the numbers. I could have did that back in my younger days, but I didn't. You know what I'm saying? And so, yeah, because we talking about body count. If somebody watching this, I'm like, well, what's your body count? My body count is in the single digits by design. It's not that I couldn't get laid. It's the simple fact that, I mean, shit. When I used to,
Hold that thought.
yeah. You know, I forgot I got people watching this, so I'm not gonna say much. But I've had plenty of options and opportunities, is what I'm saying, and because of my morality, because of who I am as a human being, who I am as a person, you know, it's just like, no, I'm not. You know, I'm a one woman guy.
Yeah,
that's who I've always been. Right, so that hardly exists in this world now with these newer people with the internet. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I say you can call me dinosaur, you can call me old school, call me what you want. I don't give a shit because that's what it is.
Not to mention too that ladies, y'all gotta look at it like this. Men be wanting things that other men can't have. You know what I'm saying? Like, if I got you and your body counting like that and you don't have that name on you or that perception on you, I'm proud to have this.
Yeah.
Because no matter what other dude is going to try to come in, I'm more so going to feel like, man, you know, they ain't going to be able to shake her off me.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because a low body count do stand a little bit for something. It do show that, you know, she's not just gonna give it to anybody.
Yeah, so it shows that she's selective.
Very.
In who she gives her body to.
Very.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? So
that's the word.
That makes the guy feel special. Like
the value is high.
Yeah,
when you like that.
She actually took her time and you know, was selective with who she wanted. You know what I'm saying? Not somebody
she has standards.
Just throwing it to everybody.
That's what's lost.
So I'm a wife that, like, what's special about me? I'm number 52.
I'm 655. You done had 655 dicks, man. Right. I'm nothing special now, am I? You had everything from 2 to 12 inches. Like shit.
All right, I got that text. So
all right,
wrap it up.
We could do maybe one more.
All right. So you do the Pac thing, or you want to do the last question?
Let's do Pac and the last question. We'll knock them out.
All right. So I'm gonna let you do that one.
Okay. The next one is the Tupac investigation. If y'all been on the internet, there's been a lot of talks about Keefy D, the Southside crib that's been on Vlad and different YouTube channels who talk about the Pac murder and talk about Big's murder, has been arrested this week, being in conjunction with this murder.
Jesus.
27 years later.
27 years later. And one of the biggest things going on the internet right now is, the rumor with Puff being involved in it and putting $1 million down for the hit and all kind of stuff. How y'all feel about this?
I actually don't know what to feel.
Yeah.
And the reason I say that is because, you know, when Big and Pac died, we was young. When Pac died, I was 9. Big died, I was 10, about to be 10. So they both died when I was 9. So I wasn't quite old enough to enjoy their music at that time. Now you can obviously go back and listen and try to, but it's not the same as when they're alive and you experiencing those moments. So I don't feel, my opinion, I don't feel like I'm really qualified to really speak on it, considering the fact that, I can have an opinion on it, but I'm like, I didn't share that connection like maybe our parents or people of that generation would have had more of a deeper connection with Big and Pac. Don't get me wrong, we still listen to the music. You know, we still have an opinion about who's better, this, that, and the third. I'm not saying that. But again, it's just my opinion. But 27 fucking years. Come on, man. And
so it ain't no statute of limitation?
I don't think it's no statute of limitations for murder. Not for murder. But I mean, whether Puff was involved or not, I mean, if he was involved, I mean, it's a failure all around if he was involved. Because it's like he's been out in the open all of these years. Talk about hiding in plain sight. You know, so that's why I'm like, I'm not gonna get too far into all of that because I don't really know, and you know, I don't need them throwing no money on my head.
Yeah, so. I don't think nobody know for sure, but I think that's like some conspiracy that Puff was involved. I think he got into a scuffle with some bangers, and then they followed him, and you know, and got him at the light.
You know, I've been, because I'm so much of a Pac fan, and a big fan. That's why, you know, I was talking to Lily, my girl, about this because she was asking me about it, and she was like, you know, I don't really care that much. Which I could see she don't really care too much because she's not really into their music like that.
Yeah, but
somebody like me who always been into the music, I always took an interest and wondered what happened.
Yeah,
like what exactly happened. As far as, I'm gonna start off with the Puff situation that everybody talking about on the internet. Y'all gotta be smart and think. Let's go with the narrative that Puff put down $1 million for the hit. First of all, they gotta have something strong on Puff or it's gonna fall apart.
Yeah.
The DA and them, they not about to be going to go for Puff if it ain't nothing strong on Puff.
Got no solid evidence.
Because even if Keefy D say, yo, Puff put out $1 million hit, they gonna just go off with a rat, say, not call him a rat, but y'all seem to think that if people tell, that's just the nail in the coffin. No, people can tell they want to, but they gotta go behind the informant and do their due diligence to connect what the informant say, and get the evidence to connect the person that they telling on.
In court, it's not about what you know; it's about
what you can prove in court.
Exactly. So all y'all sitting there saying, "Well, you know, Puff, you know, what if he put down $1 million? Let's say he did put down $1 million. What messes that all up is Keefy said they didn't get the $1 million that Puff never paid them, so it's no wire transfer,
no paper trail,
to say that they got paid for the hit or it was involved. It's just really hearsay on his part to say that Puff said he would pay down $1 million.
And in court, hearsay is not admissible.
Exactly. And the other thing that messes that whole thing up is the fight in the NGM.
Yeah.
Because even if Puff put down $1 million, Las Vegas PD, their motive is going to go
That fight on camera.
That fight on camera.
That's your probable cause.
Because they want to get some. Let's get this understood. Las Vegas PD want to close this case.
Yeah, absolutely.
Because one, they wasn't always on it trying to close the case because Las Vegas was trying to rebrand themselves due to prior times the mafia was already there doing their shit. And they want Las Vegas to be a tourist attraction, a tourist destination. So they didn't want no parts of that shit. And they let LAPD clean that shit up. Mm-hmm. But they want to close. They want and need to close this case because this is Tupac Shakur we talking about. This ain't somebody who they died and we done forgot about them. He one of the biggest artists ever. Mm-hmm. And it's on their watch. It's in Las Vegas.
It's a blight on their reputation.
So they want to clean that up and they want to get that done. Yeah. And what they gonna do? They gonna go with the narrative. Y'all had an issue in LA with the chain. Mm-hmm. Y'all end up meeting here. See, the thing is, they didn't go there with the motive to have issues with each other. The South Side's been going there forever. If we're going off what Keefe D say in his interviews, they always went to the fights. Mm-hmm. Death Row, they go into the fight because Tyson is their man.
Yeah.
Tupac loved Tyson. Tyson loved Tupac. We all know that dynamic with them. And Suge had 662 to promote, and Tupac was supposed to be in 662 that night performing in 662, his club in Las Vegas. So they not gonna put this Puff thing in there. They motive is they seen each other. He put hands on him in MGM, retaliation.
Mm-hmm. Right. Yep.
KVD, the only one living person.
Close case.
Yeah. Exactly. And KVD is the only living person that was in the car that night. Everybody else passed away. Mm-hmm. So they going to lock him up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's that. All this thing about Puff, Puff probably disappeared and then left the country. Puff ain't tripping. Mm-hmm. Puff gonna put down the money. If the DA had
they would have been on his ass if they had something.
Yeah. You know how much money he got and how many lawyers he put for.
That's what I'm about to get into.
DA ain't gonna waste their time on that.
DA know they had to have
unless y'all got something solid, we ain't wasting our time.
DA know that they gotta have something concrete on Puff or it's gonna fall apart. Yeah. And they know, Puff know, they even try to sneeze his direction. Mm-hmm. Them lawyers coming out.
Yeah.
All day.
The top billing ones.
Top ones. The ones Donald Trump can't afford right now.
So besides that, I'm glad that they, Pac's family get just never mind me or everybody else being fans.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. That they get their justice because this is, this is their loved one.
Yeah.
He's just, Pac was just really an artist that we love. He touched us a lot with his music, but this is their loved one.
Yeah.
I wonder how they just now found out that he was in the car after 27 years. No,
they've been found out he was in the car. The thing is, the only reason he was able to come out and say all this stuff prior to right now and not get locked up is because he was facing charges for something else in LA. And to beat that case, to be able to get out of that case, he exchanged his information for immunity. So that's why you see him nowadays. He's on Vlad telling, I'm in the car and I passed the gun to so-and-so and then they did it.
Jesus. Yeah, so he telling on us.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
He was able to do that because he had immunity.
Yeah, he got the immunity.
But it didn't, not in Las Vegas, obviously, because first of all, we already know murder don't have no.
Yep. Statute of limitations.
Statute of limitations, and two, they found some bullets that matched the caliber of the gun that they used that night.
So he had some 27-year-old bullets.
Sweet Jesus.
He probably trying to keep them for a
souvenir or something.
Yeah.
They should have got rid of that shit. Like
It's the gun that killed Pop.
These are bullets that kill Pop.
Shotgun should have got rid of it like
That's
they got rid
crazy.
of that Cadillac.
Oh my God.
But I'm happy that they,
Yeah.
that they getting their closure. That's it.
Well, we'll wrap up.
You don't want to do the question?
No, because it's gonna go in
Okay,
for a longer
save it-
time. So
save it till
that's why I
next week.
circled it. I'm like, yeah, we're
Yeah.
gonna save it for the next episode.
Okay.
So
Till the next episode.
Hold up. Wait.
I forgot how we end the show. It's been so long.
Hope you ready for the next episode. Hey.
Yeah,
Smoke weed every day.
Well,
Yes, sir.
we'll-
I intend to.
Yeah.
look, we'll be on not next week, but possibly the week after that, because Hersh is
Couple weeks.
Yeah.
couple weeks.
Yeah.
You gotta let him have his money.
Yeah,
his
honeymoon
thing.
period. You know what I'm saying? So
Honeymoon with his honey.
And plus his birthday is next month and everything too.
Yeah.
So probably the
Turn up.
Yeah,
Turn up.
probably the end of October, November for sure. We'll be back at it.
Yes, sir.
So-
Yeah, we just had to hit y'all with a little one.
Yeah, so
It's been a while.
it's been a while, and we ain't forgot, and we know about the podcasting game. It's about consistency, but again, we ain't getting paid for this yet, so we just we got stuff in our daily life that go on.
Yeah, there's a
so
lot been going on.
definitely a lot.
Whole lot.
So but we ain't giving up on the show. We're still doing it. And, just bear with us. There's plenty of stuff for us to talk about, obviously. So, but with all that being said, we'll be back very soon. So we bid you adieu.
Go Lions.
Go Lions. About time, y'all boys.
I'm not done. I'm not co-signing. I love Detroit, but I will not touch those Lions with a 10-foot pole. I refuse.
What you gonna do when this is finally the year? Don't you want to be a part of it from the beginning?
Not at all.
You better jump on
Not
now.
at all.
You gotta jump on now, dog.
Nope. I don't have to do a damn thing. As a matter of fact, even if they win, I'm still gonna stand back stunned. Like
I would say this.
all the times y'all broke my heart.
Oh, man, so many
Look,
times.
that's why I feel like we deserve this.
We do.
Because before we leave, I got to say this about the Lions, man. Listen, it's not that I don't love the Lions. I really do. They very entertaining to watch.
Very, yeah.
It's just they never bring it home.
They never do.
Like you think they
It's
about to
either
win
Be
it?
winning all game, and then
It's either the referees screwing us over,
two
or
minutes
they
left.
make some bad plays.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And the Lions have broken my heart for decades. So I refuse to give them any more love.
I just can't see myself not, giving up on them the year they really do something.
yeah.
I'd be like, oh man, I'd be heartbroken.
I'm not gonna care. You know why? Because I'm not no. You know what?
Most
I
love.
don't want to get. I
Much
don't want
love.
to get killed in Detroit. So,
Much love to the Detroit Lions,
I
to
got-
the Ford organization. Man, I hope y'all do very well this season.
I can
Starting off
hope.
on a good foot. Let's
I can,
keep it going.
I can do your album and hope for the
Hope
best.
for the best. That's
For
all
the
you can
Lions.
do.
That's about it. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, we're gonna get up out of
It's
here.
gonna be jolly do.
So make sure y'all stay safe out there. Okay, it's coming back to me. Stay safe out there. Don't kill nobody.
Don't kill nobody.
Don't kill nobody. At least try not to.
Yeah.
And we'll be back. We'll be back in a while. And don't forget about us. We ain't forgot about y'all.
Yes, sir.
Peace out. Y'all be safe.
Love y'all. Peace.
Peace.